It's Aretha, and I am an intuitive catalyst and healer. And I wanted to share a really wild story today about helping a darling client of mine who is a very big energy person, tons of creativity. And where she was getting stuck is her energy kind of goes all over the place. So my intention was to help support her and move the energy of anything that's in her way from creating the productivity that she needs in her life, which is something that I have struggled with because big energy people, we really just don't always know how to direct our energy. And if it doesn't go in the right way, sometimes it creates drama or accidents or just chaos in our lives. So, boundary work is important for big energy creative people. Um, anyway, so I get into my session with her, and she's an empath, healer, big time, tons of different creative projects she's got going on along with kids and all the stuff. Well, anyway, um, we start talking about some feelings that she's having that aren't great feelings. And so I said, let's start the clearing process. So I start the clearing process with her. And what shows up as I'm releasing, I'm doing what's called intercession. So I'm standing in the gap for her. So I'm doing the healing work for her. And she's got one of her kids running around, so she can't really be present for it. So I get all of it. So I start releasing. And oh my goodness, if two different Native American tribes didn't show up in her energy, like she, from the time she was a tiny little girl, is an empath. Okay, so that means she's designed to help people heal. Well, she starts basically taking on the energy of these two tribes. Well, these two tribes were fighting and backstabbing each other and hurting each other. And I'm feeling all of that. And I'm like feeling the weight that one empath is carrying for these, interceding for these two tribes. So hey Steve, happy birthday, Steve. Sylvester, I'm talking about intercession in Native American tribes, so you will appreciate this. So I'm in this healing session with this young woman, and I start to clear her energy, and these two Native American tribes show up in her energy. She's been interceding for these two tribes. She's taking on all this energy of all of these other people. Okay, so she has all this pain and sadness and betrayal and backstabbing, and all of this is in her energy field. So I'm like interceding for her, and I'm releasing it for her, and I'm just feeling waves and waves and waves of energy hit me and flow through my body, and I feel like really relaxed, like relieved, like I'm just from being in a constant state of work, just like able to completely let go. And so I'm sharing with her, okay, do you feel this here? And she's saying on the other end of the phone, oh yeah, I feel that, or I feel that, or oh, I don't feel that. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, it was the hugest release I've ever had happen with a client that my body felt, and so amazing. So amazing. So this young woman is now, instead of carrying the energy of these two warring tribes that had hurt each other and carrying all of this pain from the time she's a little girl for all of her ancestors, a lot of her ancestors are Native American, we were able to remove that energy from her body today and get her back in her own lane. Okay? So where she's just taking care of herself. So let me tell y'all a story. You may or may not have a relationship with Jesus. I'm not religious, but I've had a relationship with Jesus and the Holy Spirit since I was like 12. So let me tell you the story. You are not designed or destined to carry weight and pain in your body. That is what Christ came to do for us. So we get to just put all that on God. So we release the burden. So as humans, as people who care, caring people, sensitive people, empaths, healers, psychics, intuitives, whatever flavor you want to call yourself, all of those feelings are awesome so that we can have compassion for others in the world, and we can be not assholes, okay? we can like not be jerks. and we can have compassion for other people. But when we're done having that experience, what we really get to do is release it. So you can do that by taking a shower, laying on the ground, getting your feet in the dirt or the ocean. Like, just, you got to release that energy. It's not yours. It's from someone else. You're not meant to carry it. So when people carry all of these energies, they take on, then they wonder, oh, why do I have cysts? Why do I have pain? Why do I have cancer? Why do I have all this stuff? It's not your energy, or it's energy you shouldn't be carrying. So give it to God. Give it to God. Give it away. You don't need to carry it. It's not your burden. It's not your burden. Give it to God. And so you can be healthy. You can be well, and you can do what is joyful for you to do on this planet, to follow your calling and your gifts. So those of you, and I've worked with 2 people today who've taken on pain since they were little tiny children, because they just, as a little compassionate child, felt like, ooh, if I take on the pain for this other person, then I'm going to help them from suffering. That's so sweet and so sad, because we are, as humans, are not designed to carry the pain of others. We can be compassionate, we can help, but we gotta release it, and we gotta give it to God at some point, so that we can get back in our own lane and our bodies doing what we're here to do. So I hope you can appreciate this message. I hope it means something to you, and God bless you, and have a wonderful day.